Yo, and welcome to Beer Reviews. It's not cheap this time around. It's a beer I've been talking a bit about before. It is the Faxe, the Danish beer. And we got our clean glass and we got our beer. They don't match up, but I'm just gonna have a pint of it and then enjoy the other one. This is the Faxe collection, as they call them, and as you can see, they all got absolutely spot on drawings from the olden days, from the Old North mythology. And this one, I can tell you exactly what this is. That there, right there, is Thor trying to lift the Midgårdsorm. Midgårdsworm. But one of the Jette, he is there, Hymer. He, with magic, made it look like just a big black cat. And Thor, being Thor, was very, very stubborn, so he kept on trying to lift this cat. And the Midgårdsorm, after what legend says, goes all around the world and can bite its own tail. But it's just I just stumbled upon it in Lidl, so I thought I would have it and give it a review. I know exactly how it tastes. I know exactly what it is. It's good. It's a good pils. So and if you're interested in seeing, they made a cartoon in Tinyville back in the day. I think it was 1984, 85. I remember it because I was very little. I had the full set with the bed sheet and everything for it. It was called Valhalla. It's a Danish cartoon, but you can probably today get it with English or whatever subs on it. But yeah, let's slowly. I'm dripping on myself. I am not just dripping on myself. I'm absolutely soiling myself here. Sorry, boys and girls. Yeah, that's soaked through. Yeah, that's dripping everywhere. Go on, boy. Normally, I remember back in the days when these came out, they came with a stein, like a 1 liter glass, so you could actually pour it in without having this because the angles don't match, and this wouldn't happen. So, but anyway, I will just slowly fill this up. There we go. So the whole thing about the Faxe, I've put it there. Might be a bit dodgy. Put it there. The whole thing about the Faxe is it's a fairly old Danish brewery as well, and I never actually think I had any of their beers where I was thinking like, oh, this is shite. That they've always been quite good, but this is, as you can see in the color as well, it's a typical pils, typical beer that you would get in Denmark. This one is a bit stronger than the normal. This one is pushing 5. Normally you're below the 5s on a good Danish pils, but the Faxe, it's just a good traditional Danish beer. I think they were established around early 1902, 1901. Let's see. Well, that's me being a muppet there. See, that 1901 established. But yeah, it's a good favorite Danish beer. It doesn't have any real good information on the back. It says imported from Denmark by Supermalt UK. I need to give them a call. And it's only 2.5 units per half can, so that would be 5 pints in 1 pint, so 5 units in 1 pint. So let's get on with it. That's the thing the Faxe always have had. It's easy going. It's carbonated, but it's not heavily carbonated, and it's a little bit more sour than if you have a Tuborg back in Denmark, but still at a point where you can actually, it's like, how can you put it? It's an easy drinking beer. It's like they make a brilliant session beer because you can just chuck them down for a long time and get very drunk on them, and they still just do well. It's just a good beer. So on the normal pill scale, I know we got that one up and down a bit, but I would say the Faxe is a 6.5 all day long. I would say, especially this can, because it has the whole old North mythology on it, the whole Aesir belief on it, and from the olden days, it does push it up a bit, and it's like it's even just the feel of the can. You know, normal tinnies are what do I have? I got one of the Gallias there to see. Okay, like very thin, and this is like proper thick. It's just a well built beer. That's all I can say about it, and it's the taste of it is, as I said, a 6.5 on the beer scale. The only thing about it I must say is, having gone to a lot of festivals, when it gets hot, if you don't dig your beer hole in the right depth and put them in there, so I think if they get above 10 degrees, they get weird. They don't taste nice. So it is a beer that needs it's temperature dependent. You do need to, let's say on a very hot summer's day, you need a little bit of shade where you dig your hole, and you need to dig at least an arm length down, and then store your beers down there for a bit to cool them to a good temperature. They're still drinkable, but they're just so much better when they're a bit cold. That's the only drawback about it. We also got a beer called Christian Fall, after a king in Denmark, and that beer you can basically, I think at about 1 degree Kelvin, it would be drinkable, because even at fridge temperature, like 5 degrees centigrade, it's still bad. But that's another story. I'll actually see if I can get one of them. Don't even know if they make them anymore. It's like proper cheap beers you can get from Germany. Anywho, this well-flowing thing at the moment is, I think it was £2.45 or something in Lidl, and it's worth all the money. It really is. I'm gonna go camping next weekend with one of my good mates, SMG. Give him a shout out, by the way. I'll just have a quick look. I can't remember his YouTube. I'll put him down in the description. So you can have a look at him as well. He's a proper good guy. I've worked with him before. It's like a proper. I do. That's one of the people I do have time for. Survival management group. So yeah, I'll probably buy 2 of them and then bring them camping with Dan. So yeah. Anyway, that's down the hatch, and that is a all day long, a 6.5 beer, because the as I said before, the artwork on it just brings it up. It just brings it up to level. So that'll be all for this time. Have a good one. Ta-ta!